Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I hope you're all doing well. Today is a bit of a different video. I wanted to show all of the sketchbooks that I currently have in use. This looks absolutely ridiculous because it is. There are 10 sketchbooks here. Yeah. I haven't finished any of them. Some I've had for years, some I've had for only a few months. But I thought I'd sort of go through the sketchbook ecosystem. I've been seeing so many people do journal ecosystems, so I thought I'd give my own little spin to it and show my sketchbook ecosystem. So let's get right to it, starting from top to bottom, or smallest to biggest, since it turned out like this. But this first one is a recent sketchbook. I started it I actually don't know, but it's sketchbook number 31. And this is just the sketchbook that I take with me everywhere, really. Oh, okay, so yeah, I started it literally at the beginning of the year, and I don't know, I really enjoy it. I showed the deco of the sketchbook in a short, if you want to go see that. I had so much fun with it. And it's the Talons art creation sketchbook. It's the smallest one available, and I love the square size. This one is finished technically, but I left some pages. Oh wow, that's so funny. I left some pages empty. So I thought, hey, why not finish it? Because I don't have a sketchbook of this size that I'm currently using. Excuse how crusty it looks. But anyways. But I thought I'd finish it because I don't have a sketchbook in this size, and I love this size of sketchbook. It's also Talons art creation sketchbook. Is it 13 by 21? I think it is. Something like that. The next sketchbook that I have is the Ohuhu marker pad. This is specifically for the markers, and I use this to do more finished art, so it's not like a everyday pickup sketchbook for when I want to start sketching and warming up. This is for more finalized stuff, and I love how this cover turned out. It's so there's so much variety. It's very nautical, natural, artsy, fartsy. And I started it on the 27th of January of this year. Oh my god, the strap went to the side instead of to the back. Anyways. This next one is also technically finished, but I've had it, I think I've had this for years. Oh my gosh, May 29th, 2018. This is the first page. I was really into watercolor at the time, and I thought this was so good, and I haven't finished it. But this is more of a sketchbook in the traditional sense. So I do a lot of sketching just with pencil because that's my go-to warm-up medium. Sometimes I do ugly stuff like this, and that's totally fine because there are no expectations for this. Oh wait, I do love this page. I've been drawing a lot of cats, so that's been fun. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is. I should decorate the cover sometime, just because I love using stickers. But yeah. The next one is this Canson marker pad. Here's all the info. I really love this paper. Not that I use it very often. It's one of those marker pads, or sketch pads, where you rip off the pages when you're done. Or before you use it, whenever. And it's 200 GSM, so very thick paper. I like the size, the fact that it's white paper. It looks cream because of the lighting. Sorry about that. But it is white. I've had this for, I think, 3 years, 4 years, something like that. another Canson sketch pad. This is ringed, and I don't use this very often. In fact, I've only used one page, and it's this drawing that I did a while ago. When did I do this? I think it was end of last year, sometime in 2025. But I do also love the paper here. This is 180 GSM paper. It's also white, and there's no line, so if you want to just tear it off without the ring, there's none of that, but that doesn't bother me. So yeah, I've had this since 2020. I remember I traveled to Sevilla here in Spain, and I got this on the travel. And I didn't start it until just recently. Now this next one, oh my gosh, I do not like this one. This is from Flying Tiger. If you know, you know. They have the whole section of sketchbooks, and I don't know, something about this paper is so unpleasant to work in. Oh, that's not even mine. That's a friend. Friend drew that. Oh, there's a lot of writing. But anyways, this sketchbook has very fine lines, so if you want to tear it off, there's that. But I don't really use this much. I don't like sketchbooks that are horizontal like this, and they don't open, you know, like that, instead of fold it over and then work on a page. Not a huge fan of that. I could just use it like this, but I don't know. The next one is this Canson Bristol marker pad thing. There's only a little bit of this, like only a few pages left, and I've had this for a very long time. I've had it since I was in school, in high school still, so you know, it's been through it. It's been through with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. I'm sure I'm gonna finish it soon, but whenever I use markers on it, and let me know if you guys relate to this, the markers look different. Like the color looks different until it dries, and that freaks me out a little. So that's why I'm not crazy about using this paper. Although it's very smooth, and it's 180 GSM. But yeah, very, very smooth. I think I would use this to draw something and then cut it out and put it in like a nice sketchbook. But yeah, that's that. This is my most used sketchbook at the moment. Oh my god, ignore how ugly the sketchbook behind this is. This I use very often. It's my go-to sketchbook to warm up, to draw just about anything. It's also the Talons art creation sketchbook. I decorated with some random AliExpress stickers. Yeah, Talons art creation. And I use a lot of... I'm not crazy about the size, but it's okay. Oh, this was the last thing I was doing. Yeah, see? A lot of ugly pages in the sketchbook. But I was trying to use watercolor because I don't use it very often, and I realized not to mix acrylic markers with watercolor, even if the watercolor is fully dry. Oh boy, if you want your acrylic markers to dry up, this is a shortcut. See, ugly pages, but then some cute little sketches. I realize I like drawing bunnies. Not that I'm like great at it, but it's fun. And I've had this since... The sketchbook is so big that I have to like move it away from the camera. But this is my 30-second sketchbook. I don't know when I started it. Actually, I remember I had this back also when I was in high school, and I drew like an architecture structure, and I cut it out, and then that's the only time that I used it in high school. Yeah. Now the last one. This is my 26th sketchbook. This is also from Flying Tiger, and I've had this for years. Actually, the rings are so messed up, and I think Silverfish got to this. That's why it's like so messed up. But yeah, I do not use this very often, and I use this for anatomy practices, warming up, portraits, the basics. But I actually haven't used this in so long because it's been hiding in my closet, and it's too bulky, and I don't like the rings. I've come to realize I'm not a huge fan of ringed sketchbooks. I prefer the Talons sort of open and it's just glue. Yeah, that is my sketchbook ecosystem at the moment. I know this is completely ridiculous, unrealistic. Why do you have so many sketchbooks? I'm trying to downsize. I just didn't realize I had so many sketchbooks that weren't finished. But before I open up any new sketchbook, I hope to downsize it to at least half. At least half. I think that's doable. And so many of them have only a few pages left, so I don't think I'll struggle to do that before opening anything new. But yeah, let me know how many sketchbooks do you guys have in use, if you're normal or if you're more like me. Let me know, I'm very curious. I love sketchbooks. They're my favorite thing. I say the word too often anyways. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!